Good morning and welcome to Hometown Living.
Good morning, and thank you for having me.
So I want to start with Bistro on the Greens, and then we'll backtrack and see how you got there. So let's talk about Bistro on the Greens.
Sure. Bistro on the Greens is located on the heart of the Legacy Hills golf course. We've been there about 9 years, and our cuisine is what I like to refer to it as rustic Southern.
And so explain rustic Southern for those that don't know.
Well, it's rough chopped, it's rough chopped food. It's actually, basically it's my childhood on a plate. It's all, you know, um, what's the best way to describe it? It's, oh my gosh, it's, fried chicken, it's
Oh,
greens,
goodness.
collard.
All comfort foods.
Yes. Yes,
And that's all you needed to say. It's all comfort foods.
Okay, you got me. It's early in the morning for me.
Yeah. So how did you get to this point? Take me on your culinary journey.
Oh my gosh. Well, initially I opened up a jazz club in Chicago in the early 90s. And it just kind of evolved from there. It was a jazz club that had food, and the food took a life of its own. And then from that point, I started opening up restaurants. A part of my restaurant journey was that I had a lot of seasonings on the market. I won a lot of awards in Chicago. And I live in New Buffalo. However, I was always attracted to, just the small town. Needless to say, when I retired and got out of the restaurant business, as an entrepreneur, I went into corporate America, worked through Darden restaurants in the culinary kitchens as well as director of operations. Then I went to Disney. Disney was an interesting period in my life. I was 2.5 years working in the downtown Disney market. Beyond that, I worked with Wolfgang Puck and traveled with him for about 3 years.
Wow. What's one takeaway that you got from Wolfgang Puck?
Well, I think the biggest thing that I took away from him was that he reinvented himself. Initially when I first moved to Los Angeles, he was going through a divorce with his former wife, Barbara Lazarus. He didn't own his name, but he asked me to stick around. So he only owned the catering side of his business.
Wow.
And what was interesting is that it wasn't all the things that were related to the home shopping network. All that didn't exist at that point. So we went through all of the rebranding of him. So it was very interesting to see how all that took place, because he was just, a chef that was, broken at that period of time, and look at him now.
Right. And so through all of this, you also have a nonprofit.
I do. It's called Cooking for Change, where we've taken ex-offenders or, previously incarcerated people, and we actually teach them culinary art. We show them, how to cook and to re-enter the world and being able to contribute in such a way and take care of themselves. But we always think that, cooking is a tremendous outlet, whether it's taking care of yourself, dining, a loved one, but more importantly, it allows you to create.
What does it mean for you to take what you love and be able to give back to those individuals?
Well, that's fantastic for me, but what's more important to me is what they do with it afterwards. We've had some really great success stories with, people who have come out of the program, they've gone off and done other things, and they have played it forward, themselves, where they have worked with others and brought in people who were previously incarcerated, or those who are, harder to hire, but they've built skills and they've done great things, and they own their own businesses now.
And that just must have to do your heart so good.
It does. It does. It's like, watching your children grow up and go out and become, great contributors to the world.
So the restaurant, the menu, we talked a little bit about that.
Yes.
And so you have a Mother's Day special coming up, correct?
We do. Well, Mother's Day is probably the biggest day in the restaurant business, and this one will be like no other. Mother's Day, again, Southern food. We're open from noon to 8 o'clock that night, and we'll have live music. We'll have the outdoor opening, weather permitting, and it should be a fun time.
I love it. Real quick, one question. What's your favorite thing about owning this restaurant?
It basically sums up all the restaurants that I've ever had, with the picturesque views, the large mural artwork, or the cuisine that we serve, ample parking, and it's just a fun space to be in.
I love it. I love it. I'm going to come and visit.
Please.
If you would like to see Bistro on the Greens menu, just head over to bistroonthegreens.com and don't forget to follow them on Facebook.